We had the wine earlier as a big deal, but check this out. This is your Oak Stove Kitchen's 8 or 16 individual crustless quiches. They're huge too, by the way. They're massive. If you want the 8 count, $34.98. If you want the 12 count, or I'm sorry, the 16 count, $64.98. So we have doubled the amount of these, and you are saving $14 if you get that 16 count. It's M134330. That's your item number. Now, there are 2 different flavors. You can get the bacon and cheese, or you can get the tomato pesto. 2 ship dates on these right now, so you'll have them in time for the Easter brunch if you're going to do that. Or you can ship them, what is it, the week of May 5th? The week of May 5th, these will go out. And you can lock in this big deal price on auto delivery. Get these every 90 days for a year. And when I tell you, you want these every 90 days coming to you, because trust me, breakfast can be hard and a challenge sometimes. Brunch as well, but now you'll be able to serve these for breakfast. You can serve them for brunch. And if you're like me occasionally, you like a little breakfast for dinner, I'm not judging, go for it. But wait until you see what is inside of these crustless quiches. Marie Louise, come on back in. Let's talk about these from Oak Stove.
Incredible edible egg is so much in the news, right? Oak Stove from Atlanta, Georgia, gourmet chefs who have been making delicious gourmet food for the 5-star white tablecloth industry. For those people down in the South, especially, who go to these really fancy schmancy brunches and want something delicious, they have taken all their know-how and taken this beautiful, incredible edible egg and turned it into these delicious quiches. And I'll tell you what, we're excited today because 2 things. Number one, we're bringing back an old favorite that we don't have on a lot, and that is the bacon Monterey Jack and Swiss cheese, which I have here in front of me right here. And as you said,
I didn't get that one in the mail. I wonder why.
So good, it is filling. And then introducing, because our QVC family is always saying new, 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 new. We want new, new, new. Tomato, roasted tomato, pesto, basil, and mozzarella.
And my daughter's a vegetarian.
Together.
She would love that.
Oh, she would love that. All locally sourced, all created with the idea of being able to turn the gourmet chef at home, taking all the tips, the tricks, the delicious recipes, and turning you into the gourmet chef, because these arrive to you fully cooked, frozen. Put them into the freezer. When you are ready to eat them, take them out into an oven about 325 degrees. I put them on a cookie sheet with a little bit of parchment paper. Just a nice, gentle reheat for 22 minutes till they're a little wobbly. And on the inside, they are creamy and velvety and custardy. The pesto, now that's the pesto out in front there. If you love pesto, this is an Italian summer in a crustless quiche. By the way, crustless, you don't need the crust. How many of us dig all of that yummy out of the crust and end up throwing the crust away? So if you're somebody who's really wanting to get that protein in, you don't have to worry about the carbs. I say save the carbs for Jenny Lee on the side, or a nice piece of my grandma's coffee cake.
Listen, when I tell you this is going to take the guesswork out of breakfast, oh my gosh. You talk about saving some time in the morning. These are great. My daughter loves eggs. She makes frittatas, and she'll make she'll do the quiches and things like that. Because they're generally pretty easy. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like sometimes they're easy. So this is where you go ahead and you go, I want just to not think about it. I want something I can grab, warm up out of the freezer. You can keep these in the freezer?
Yeah, right out of the freezer. So you don't even have to thaw them. It's best to take it from frozen into the oven that you preheated for about 325 degrees. Now, if you want to go in the microwave, typically eggs don't do so well in the microwave. You will want to thaw it overnight. You could pop it into the microwave for about a minute
But look,
25. Check,
most of us
because
have
microwaves are
those little,
different.
the air fryer with all the multi-functions on it.
Yes,
So you can throw it in on that
yes.
bake little multi-function right on your countertop and not warm
You,
up
you
your whole house. That's what I do all the time. I have that little double door air fryer on the, you know what I mean, on the
we
counter.
do
You can
too.
throw it right on in there. Okay, we have an update. If you want the immediate ship date in the 16 count, bacon and cheese, we have 12 left. The
Whoa.
tomato pesto, we have 170 left. That means you can get, oh, and in combo, that's right, you can get a combo. Okay, 64 left in the combo to get those home. In the combo, you're getting 8 and 8. And then the next ship date is May 12th. Is it May 12th for the other ship date on these? May 5th. So you can get them home for May 5th as well. So again, think Easter, think Mother's Day, whichever one.
Yeah.
Get these home. And auto delivery where you're locking in the price 90 days for a year. All right, let's talk about the flavor profile. We talked about what the flavors are, but go whichever one you want to start with.
All right, so I'm going to start with the bacon and cheese because this has been an all-time favorite. So noting that oak stove, chefs in their kitchen do their own hand trimming and they do their own carving of all the meat. So this is a hickory smoked Georgia bacon on the inside, Monterey Jack, which is a little bit on the sweeter side, as well as Swiss in this, and then locally sourced ingredients. Whenever they can, they go up the road to the farmer's market. They partner with local farms. They want everything to be the freshest of the fresh. So on the inside of this, oh, and did we forget? One of the important ingredients beside eggs is heavy cream.
You have
cream just rounds it out.
Makes it fluffy.
It really rich and smooth. So you're going to have the bacon, the Monterey Jack, and the Swiss cheeses in there with that heavy cream and those eggs, and just a perfect balance of spices, which is absolutely delicious. And then the tomato pesto.
Yes.
So it has a whole different flavor, texture, and color to this. So this is taking vine ripened, like a summer juicy tomato, and roasting it off, which gives it a completely different profile.
Sure
just
does.
A really nice, deep, rich tomato, and then a pesto with fresh basil in it. And you've got the Parmesan and the mozzarella cheese.
What's the pesto made? Because pesto can be
cream.
made from lots of different things. So you know the herbs in the pesto?
This is basil.
Basil, thank you.
It's a basil pesto.
Perfect.
And I don't think there's pine nuts in here. I know I looked through the profile because I did have somebody
Yep,
asking what.
that's right,
I don't see pine nuts in there.
That's right.
So if you're a little bit on the vegetarian side, although there are eggs and heavy cream in here, depending on what your
vegetarians
diet profile
eat.
is.
Yeah, most vegetarians still eat dairy.
I love this. And these are quite filling in here. So there's about, on average, 10 grams of protein and about 200 calories in there. These really fill you up. And if you do want to go a little bit on the carb, I love this in the morning. Take one of our Just Bagels and toast it. There is nothing better. Put a slice of more cheese on it if you want to. Popping it on a bagel, hot out of, let's say, your air fryer. Wrap it up in foil. What a great
They're
meal
massive.
on the go.
Those things are massive. Like, I look at how big those are. They're massive. Could you imagine how long it would take you if you were to make these on your own? Especially like the bacon, right? You got to cook the bacon, you got to chop the bacon up, you got to put it all in there, you got to chop all these ingredients up, put them all in the thing. Can it be done? It can. Is it a little bit time consuming? Yep, it is for sure. Why do that when you can get restaurant quality? Remember, she said, this is restaurant quality. This is what was being served in white tablecloth restaurants that you can have in the comfort of your own home. It's on a big deal value. If they're $34.98 for 8 of those, what's the math on that? It's like $5 or something a piece, like something kind of crazy. I don't even think it's that much for one if you're getting 8. 16, it's even less. So get the 16. That way you can have these and keep them in your freezer. They cook from frozen. That's incredible. They cook from frozen. And how long do they last in the freezer again, Marie Louise?
You've got a full year on here, and I'm glad you
Nice.
asked, because this is how they're going to arrive to you. They arrive on dry ice. So when you get them home, it's in a nice little tray right here. They're all packaged just like this. You can just unwrap the plastic wrap on here, take out what you need. These are already fully cooked, remember. They're not like in a little shell, and they're not frozen liquid. They're fully cooked in there, so you're really just reheating them. You mentioned the air fryer. My husband has a little pink one down in his man
Yes,
cave
I love it.
that somebody gave to him, and it was, I think, $3.25 for about 15 minutes. You just cut the time down a little bit, and you are good to go. On a salad,
And
for the
that's something kids
summertime.
can do. All the kids are using the air fryers now too. So yeah.
Easy to do. I love just a nice green salad with vegetables, and then I put my protein on it because it's so important to get your protein. If you're tired of just a chicken breast or something, the salmon that you're having on here, how wonderful to have the eggs and all of the flavor, and the tomato pesto, our newest flavor, is so lovely for the summertime on a salad.
I'm telling you, you got to lock in this price while we have it on auto delivery,
Yeah.
while we have it on a big deal value. To be able to get 16 of those home for $64 and change is really an amazing value. And it just makes, you know, cooking a little breakfast or a little lunch, it just makes it easier. And sometimes that's what we need. We get busy. We get busy with our own lives. We get busy with the kids. So it's just nice to be able to have something like this where you can pull out of the freezer, pop it in the air fryer in your oven, and you know it's going to be done while you're multitasking around the house doing something else. Bam, breakfast is done, and you have that protein, which is going to make you feel full longer, which is really, really important. So if you want them the 8 count of these, $34.98. Your 4 easy payments, $8.75. We have 2 ship dates right now. You can get them in time for Easter, and the week of May 5th is the 2nd ship date. We don't have a lot to go around right now. I believe in the bacon and cheese, right? Do we even have any left? Okay, yep. So bacon and cheese sold out in the 16 count for the immediate ship. May 5th, you can still have them in time if you're going to do that Mother's Day breakfast or brunch. These are going to be great as well. $64.98 for that 16 count. That easy pay, $16.25. It's M134330. Marie Louise, those are so yummy. I'm probably going to have to order my daughter some. She's going to love the tomato pesto.
She will love it. It smells so good here right now. Love to everybody. Thank you.
You take care now. Thanks, you as well. Well, that does it for me. My 2 hours of gourmet holiday, always fun. You can catch me. I believe I'm back here on QVC tomorrow, but still shop. Nancy Yoon is coming up with a little bit of tech I see over there. Monifa Days QVC on Facebook and Instagram. Monifa Days on TikTok. Bye, everyone.